You're listening to The Energy Shift with Tara McGillicuddy. So, have you noticed that the energy just feels a lot different than it did maybe even a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago? Definitely since the beginning of 2026. And what does that mean? I mean, obviously, if you're feeling the difference, it's affecting you. Maybe you're feeling more overwhelmed, more exhausted, or maybe the other way. Maybe you're feeling happier. Maybe you're feeling healthier. Maybe you have more energy. But what that means is if energy is different, feels different, you're perceiving it and sensing it differently than you were just a couple weeks ago, or a few months ago, that it's time to shift what you're doing. A lot of us who are sensitive or empaths or familiar with energy, we protect our energy, we clear our energy, we do things with energy. So now might be a great time, or now I think it probably makes sense since energy has shifted and it's different than it was a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, that our energy hygiene practices, it's time to evaluate those and maybe tweak those or change them up completely. And one that I'm going to say it's really time to get rid of altogether is a technique that I used to hear people recommend a lot. And it's to put up a mirror. If somebody's sending you bad energy or negativity, they'd recommend to imagine, put a mirror up. And I'm going to tell you now, it's time to not do that anymore. When you put a mirror up and the energy bounces back to whoever sent it to you, do you really want to do that? So what happens if that person also has a mirror up and the mirror that the energy, negative energy, harsh energy that you're sending back to that person, they have some type of mirror up, it's going to bounce back to you. It's either you're going to keep bombarding each other with that negative energy, or it's going to go out to somebody else who maybe isn't prepared or doesn't understand energy. So what can you do instead of that? Well, get rid of the mirror altogether, take it down, put up a different form of protection. Maybe it's just sending out healing energy to that person, sending out love to that person. If you're somebody who knows how to transmute energy, that you transmute that energy and send it back to the original positive source. Or if you're someone who works with the angels, ask Archangel Michael to come in and help you transmute that energy. We're just living in a time now where the strategies and tips and all that, tools that worked before, may have, in a sense, become obsolete if they ever worked before. I just remember hearing that mirror thing and being like, that doesn't work. That's an awful tool. Because just logically, if you think of energy, it doesn't work. So I challenge you, if you're using the mirror as a tool to bounce negativity back to its sender, let's think of a different tool to come up with. Or maybe if you're using that mirror, add something to it that in addition to that energy being bounced back, that you're clearing it, that you're healing it, that you're adding positive energy. So I will be back with a new energy shift update tomorrow. My goal is to come on daily for the next 31 days and do energy shift updates. So if you're not subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're listening to me on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcast platform, make sure you subscribe. And this is Tara McGillicuddy. You can learn more about me and the products and services I offer by going to my website, TaraMcGillicuddy.com.